everybody, I'm Jane. If you don't know me, I am a hairstylist and I'm based out of Halifax with a passion for hair color. Today yesterday I started filming a video and my battery shut off, which is perfect. But I balayaged a mannequin basically. I'll show her to you. This is Erica. She was in a box for 2 years and she was ready for a change. So I gave her a little balayage, and what I want to do with her today is I want to demonstrate the difference between cool tones and warm tones on the same head of hair. So we're going to do a split hair color on her, and I wanted to balayage it out first. I kind of wanted to show what it looks like when people come into the salon and they're asking for like an ashy hair color. Sometimes people leave still feeling like a little dull and maybe even dark. So I kind of wanted to show you guys why that happens. So Erica is all lifted out. If I have any footage left of me balayaging her hair, I think it cut out pretty early on, but I'll try to put it in if there is anything valuable. If you guys want to see me do a video on the placement of this, if I have any stylist friends who like to watch the videos, just let me know. So we are going to be using Redken to tone her hair today. I want to keep it on the blonde side. Like, I don't want to do any kind of like super vibrant purple with super vibrant yellow. Like, it's still going to be blonde. It's just going to be more of a cool tone and a warm tone blonde. So what I'm going to be using is Shades EQ, and for the warm side I have 07G and 09G, and these are gold undertone, and I have 07V and 09V, which are violet tone. And I'm using the gold and the violet because it's essentially yellow and purple, which are opposite each other on the color wheel, so it'll be really, really easy to see the contrast in her hair when we're done. And I wanted to keep them on the same level. So we're going to do a root smudge with a 7, and we're going to tone her ends with a 9. And I'm going to get mixed up and we're going to get it started. Also, I'm doing this without gloves today, and I don't want anyone to come for me in the comments. So the right side here, I think we're gonna do the cool side. So I'm gonna start by mixing up 07V. I love using Shades EQ as well because it is an acidic formula. So what that means is it actually doesn't lift the cuticle, it helps seal it in, which adds a lot of shine to the hair. I'm trying to keep it really light around the front hairline because I still have some brighter money pieces there that I don't want to interfere with too much. Beautiful. So we just finished applying the violet tone section, and we can already see that it's like looking a lot darker. Obviously it's now wet and processing, but when we apply the gold toner to this side, we'll be able to see that difference especially. So I'm going to apply that, and I'll be back when we're all applied and processing. So we have got our toners applied to Erica. We've got the cool violet tone side, and we've got our nice warm golden side. And even while it's processing, we can already see, like, we can still see some of the blonde on this side and where some of those lighter pieces are still in there. And on this side, it's a little bit trickier to see. So we can already see that that's becoming what appears to be a little bit darker, but that is just the violet neutralizing some of that yellow. Right, so I'm gonna let this process on her dry hair for the full 20 minutes, and I'll be back in about 20 with her all rinsed, shampooed, and everything like that, and then we will blow dry. So we've got Erica all rinsed out and everything. It's still a little bit hard to see the difference, but already I can see that, like, this is the cool side and this is the warm side. So we are going to get her all blown out and styled, and then we'll do a little recap. I want to chat a little bit about color theory and how that works with light. So we're going to get her blown dry, and we'll be right back. Erica is back, y'all. So she's looking pretty good. We have her violet side and her golden side, and you can really see now that it's dry the difference between the two, and how we have a really nice icy moment on this side, but the other side just looks a little bit brighter. Now the reason for this is the difference between warm tones and cool tones, because the warmer tones are always going to reflect more light, where cool tones, blues, violets, that kind of thing will absorb the light. But we can see here that like, even with the gold, it's not as if it looks brassy. It just looks nice and bright, like a nice honey, like a nice summery blonde, right? But I just wanted to do something to kind of demonstrate super visually for you guys the difference between the warm and the cool tones in hair. A lot of the reason that happens is because when hairstylists are lifting hair, when anyone is lifting hair, you put lightener on it, 100% of the time, your hair will lift warm. It doesn't matter how light your natural hair is, how ashy your natural hair is, what you have on your hair, hair will always lift warm. You will lift to red, you will lift to orange, yellow. You might get super duper pale yellow. You could get very close to white, but it will still be just a little bit warm. So when we're applying this violet-based toner, that's to help neutralize some of that yellow. And when you're neutralizing any color, it is going to have to bring it down in order to neutralize those tones. So we can see how it's almost like a silvery color through the ends, which is super duper pretty. And then we have over here a gold inside, and something that I'm loving with the gold tones is that it seems to be making like a nice popular appearance, which I'm all about, obviously, as somebody who has orange hair. But yeah, this is what Erica looks like. She looks bomb. If you guys want to see me make a little bit more of a specific video about the foliage placement that I did for this mannequin, let me know in the comments. I would be super happy to make a video like that if there's some interest for it. I have a couple of extra mannequins kicking around, so I would love to do something like that if that's something you guys are interested in seeing. And if you like this video, let me know, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!